All right, good afternoon. Staff Sergeant Rodriguez, I'm with.
Specialist Brown. I'm from Tennessee. I joined the Army when I was 19 years old, right out of high school, August 2nd of 2021. And the reason why I joined is I just had a very patriotic bone in my body. I've always wanted to join when I was younger. And I think since I was a sophomore in high school, that's the path I knew that I wanted to take, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And after I joined, I got here in March of 2022, and I didn't start doing jiu-jitsu till a little while after I got here. And one of my friends, his name's Clark, he's in my company, he was talking about jiu-jitsu. He always talks about jiu-jitsu. And one day I was like, man, what is that? What is jiu-jitsu? And he was like, hey man, you just like come during lunch and see if you like it. And I just came during lunch and I fell in love with it as soon as I stepped on the mat. You know, I got my ass whooped a little bit, but it was very, very nice. Not too long, I think right after that I met Coach Chris, and he was very welcoming in here. Just every day during lunch I would come and just try to learn more and more. And then I started branching out and going to Briggs. And as soon as I started Briggs, my coaches, Coach Jesse and Coach Ryan, really welcoming dudes. I love them a lot. They've done a lot for me. I think it's really beneficial to do jiu-jitsu or any martial art because it's just, during the day, you're gonna be pissed off all the time, and you just come by and just get all your frustrations out, and you're learning something, and you're getting better every day at something. And it's really fulfilling when you start getting better and you start seeing progress with rolling and jiu-jitsu itself. But that's about it.
So you never heard of jiu-jitsu before? This was the first time you?
Nope, never heard of it. No.
Okay. And what can you say has been the benefit for you, especially being in 11 Bravo, knowing jiu-jitsu? I mean, you guys get pretty rough out there in the field.
Yeah. So I think the biggest part is our job. It's not to be all well-rounded, I guess, not just to be able to shoot and move and stuff like that, just to be able to fight. I mean, it's a big part of the job. I feel like if you can't fight, then that's just one, you're kind of like the weak link in a way. You know, that's one disability, you have. I think it makes you more well-rounded to be able to protect yourself. But not only that, for like the mental part of it, it's really freeing. It's really satisfying. I crave it every single day. I just enjoy getting on the mat. So,
do you think the stress of jiu-jitsu translates to your work, as in you're rolling on the mats, this guy's trying to simultaneously hurt you or injure you, and you're trying to be as calm and cool and collected, or trying to think of a game plan to get out of that? Do you think that plays a part in your military career when you're out there trying to take an objective and it's like, hey, the plan's not working, we need to adjust?
Absolutely. It definitely translates because every time before I get on the mat, even if it's just practice, I get butterflies. I get really nervous just because, you got a guy that you're competing against, and you're two guys just getting after it, and it definitely, the stress you feel in here definitely translates to work, and it really just keeps you calm because you're used to something way more stressful, and it just don't get bothered by all the other little stuff. So,
who's the most famous person you got into row with now that you've started?
Say that again.
Who's the most famous person you've rolled with in jiu-jitsu? Like one, like you're like, is it Jesse?
Yeah, Coach Jesse. Yeah, definitely from Briggs. He's definitely up there.
Yeah, definitely up there. Who's your dream jiu-jitsu match for you?
Oh, Nicky Rod, for sure.
You want Nicky Rod?
I want Nick. Listen, Nicky Rod is by far my favorite jiu-jitsu guy I've ever, I watch all of his videos. I try to emulate my game after him. I would love to roll with him at least once.
You can call him out right now if you want, I'll send it to him.
Yeah. Nicky Rod, come get some.
All right. So when you were trying to join, what was the experience like? Was your recruiter giving you what you wanted, or was it a roll around? What was the benefit of what you?
When I came in, I wanted a RASP contract when I first joined, and I don't think they had any at the time.
What's a RASP contract for someone that doesn't know?
So a RASP contract is after you graduate basic training and AIT, you go straight into RASP, which is a 8-week course for the Ranger Regiment. And then following to that, you'll get, I think after you complete RASP, you go straight to the regiment, and then I think you can go to Ranger School right after that to get your tab and your scroll. And that was my plans on when I joined. That's kind of what I really wanted to do. And they didn't, I don't think they had any more left, so they had, they gave me an airborne contract, and something ended up happening basic to where I couldn't go, but ended up just coming here. But I'm glad I came here because, you know, the friendships you make is definitely.
It's weird how life gives you, like, my goal is to go here, and I want to go be a Ranger, and we're going to go airborne. You come here, you learn jiu-jitsu, now you're rolling with some of the best guys in the country.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you could possibly be the next, you know, Abu Dhabi champion at your weight class. Because I've seen you roll, man, and I think it's very impressive what you're doing out there.
Thank you.
Someone that I expected to be more explosive and dominant, you're very like, I'm going to make my move when I'm ready. Like,
Yeah.
you're very patient. So when I saw it, I was like, this is a pit bull. This guy's going to run through people. He's going to use brute strength, and I never saw that. So it's pretty cool seeing the change in what you saw. So when you go to Tennessee and you tell people you do jiu-jitsu, they're like...
They don't understand what it is. I think one of my best friends from high school, like, I told him that I was doing jiu-jitsu, and he was like, what is that? I'm just like, well, you know, if we were getting in a fight, I'd probably just whoop the shit out of you, to be honest with you, because, like, jiu-jitsu's cool. Like, I try to get all my friends in our company, as many people as I can round up just to come and roll, because it's such a thrilling thing. I've got a few guys in here, but they don't ever come back, so.
I wonder why. That's awesome. Did you get to compete in the Fort Bliss Combatives tournament?
I did not compete in that, but I competed in AGF last year. I can't remember what month it was, but AGF was fun. Hoping to compete in Naga in March 9th. I should be competing in Naga in an absolute division, so getting ready for that.
What closing comments do you think you have for someone out there interested in the military and want to try this out? Because it's a pretty demanding job, especially what you do.
Yeah, I would say just know what you're getting into. I say do your research. Like, you know, you just look up online different things about it. Obviously, there's some things that you can't look up, but if you like that life, if you like being in the field, if you like really hard work but honest work, then I would join. But I also think the bond that you find in the infantry is different than anywhere else, any MOS. I really do think that.
So infantry over every other MOS?
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. So, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, man, and good luck with your future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was a good one.